is Digital Clarity with Robin. If you did not know, I am a certified cybersecurity professional, and so there are things that I will be sharing with you from time to time that will make sense when it comes to having a general cybersecurity posture that allows you to avoid some of the headache and heartache that others miss because they don't know what to look for. And these companies that are tricking and scamming don't care and take advantage of people who don't know what to look out for. So let's talk about what's on my screen. Currently, I'm on the Malwarebytes blog site, and what we see here is talking about a fake extension that would crash browsers to trick users into infecting themselves. And so, what we would call this method is called ClickFix, which ClickFix were campaigns that would use convincing lures historically, such as human verification screens, to trick users into posting a command from their clipboard. And then it would give you like fake Windows update screens and different video tutorials for Mac users and many other variants that attackers have now introduced. uh, what is a browser extension that crashes your browser on purpose. And so there's this rip-off well-known ad blocker that managed to make it to the official Chrome web store, so for the Chrome web browser, under the name of NextShield Advanced Web Protection. And it did provide some level of protection, but it's not what users are typically looking for, because when you install this browser extension, it would go to a site called nextshield.com. See the difference? The name that it gives is NextShield, but somehow it's leading you to a site called NextShield, which would track installs, updates, and uninstalls of this extension that use certain built-in alarm APIs that would wait 60 minutes before starting its malicious behavior. And so basically, you would install this browser extension, it would connect to this site, and it would then have this level of tracking that says, hey, we're going to get you in 60 minutes. And it purposely wanted to make sure you couldn't connect the dots between the installation of this extension for your browser and why it is crashing. And so what it would do to cause that crashing for users is create a loop of something called denial of service, where it would repeatedly open the runtime port for connections for Chrome and basically say, we're going to open this up again and again and again and again, so that you're unable to utilize this browser. And why would it make it that you're unable to utilize it? Is because it would take up all the available memory that your device has available to open up said browser. And so once you were finally able to restart the browser, you would see a pop-up telling you that the browser stopped abnormally, which of course is true, right? Because if you're getting to that point where this denial of service loop is running, then your browser crashes. Of course, that is abnormal. But then they want to offer instructions on how to prevent it from happening in the future. And then here's what you would get. It would give you some classic instructions to open Windows, the Windows key plus R, then pressing Control V and hit enter to fix the problem. And that is typical of different click fix behaviors, tricks, scams, and all of that. The extension would have by then already put a malicious PowerShell or CMD command on the clipboard of your computer. And when you would follow these instructions to give it this classic fix for the problem, you are then executing that malicious command that would effectively infect your own computer. And here are the two possible outcomes. If the machine is joined to a domain, it would be treated as a corporate device infected with a Python remote access Trojan, or RAT, dubbed Modelo RAT. And on non-domain joint machines, the payload is currently unknown, as the researchers received only a test payload based on what they researched. And so this could imply ongoing development or other fingerprinting, which made the test machine unsuitable. And so they were specifically wanting to get devices that are corporately connected because they want to infect a certain type of device. And so how can you stay safe? I would say, yes, there's different information here, but if you really don't want to see ads in your browser and things of that nature, have an ad blocker that you actually trust from a company that is legitimate, that you know about, that you can go to their site and see the products and services that they offer. And if they say, hey, we offer a Chrome blocker, you could then go and legitimately, of course, see it in the Chrome store. You can see that the links are correct and all of these different things, but start at the right place, right? A trustworthy site for getting ad blockers on your Chrome browser. And so you see what's on my screen. I don't have to be too redundant with this, but I really wanted to explain what happened. And because I love Malwarebytes and I trust them, they do give you a pro tip, and it says the free Malwarebytes Browser Guard extension is very effective at ad blocking and protects you from malicious websites. It also warns when a website copies something to your clipboard. So, yes, right there, if you don't know what to look for, I would tell you go ahead and install the Malwarebytes Browser Guard. No need to look much further. All right. This is, yet again, Digital Clarity with Robin. I wanted to just jump in and share this with you because it's important that you know what to do. Bye.